So when you're first getting into this game of trying to make more money, right? A lot of you guys, so ladies, some of you guys in here, or some of the ladies in here, you might do hair, right? You might do lashes, you might do makeup. You might do a lot of different things that you think that you can't make money off of. Fellas, you might be doing a lot of things, right? There's some of you guys in here who are barbers. Real quick, drop your skill set down below. What is the thing that you do right now? Whether it's a physical business where, it requires you to spend your time, doing the hair or doing the makeup or cutting the hair or whatever it is. I want you to comment your skill set down below, and I'm going to give you guys different examples on how you can make money with this, right? So for example, if you are a trainer, okay? One of the things that I think that people keep forgetting, right? And I know I talk about clothing a lot, but the reason I used clothing, right, was because that's how I make money. And now I think I need to think from a perspective of like how you guys can make money with the things that you guys are already doing, right? So for the person who is a fitness trainer, right? Why not sell the things that people would need for fitness related things, right? So when I think of how to make more money, right? For the ladies in here who are doing lashes, right? Ladies, why don't you sell lash supplies? For the ladies in here who are doing hair, right? Why don't you sell the materials and the resources that other hairstylists would need to actually do hair? And this is one of the simplest ways for you to start making more money is looking at what you're currently doing and then figuring out what resources and supplies do you need and then selling those supplies because somebody else who's in that position that you're in or trying to get there is going to need them as well, right? So a lot of the times people get in front of themselves, right? And they don't end up doing the thing that they said they're going to do. And I don't know if it's because fear, which is 95% of the time, right? Or it's because people think they're not capable of doing it, right? Or they think that they're just thinking too hard, whatever it is, right? And I want people to understand, like, you can go about making money in a lot of different ways, right? And when it comes to the most simple way, how can you make money ASAP? Look at the things that you're currently doing and sell the supplies and the resources that are needed for it, right? So if you're in the clothing brand space, right, why not sell the blanks, right? Look at Superline. Superline has a phenomenal business structure. They sell the supplies that we as clothing brand owners need. They sell the blanks, right? They're going to go out there and they're going to sell us the blank shirts in bulk. They're going to sell us the blank pants, the blank hoodies, all of those things. So it's the same thing for every single person who is inside of this live right now. There's something that you're doing right now that you can sell. It does not have to be clothing. And I think as I started consuming even more of my own content, as we start like transitioning in different types of content into my page and on multiple platforms, I had to just start thinking more broad. Like the concepts that I teach work for clothing, but I have people who have done it with candles, with jewelry, with swimsuit lines, with glasses brands. They do all of the same things, right? And the mechanics and the foundation is all the same. You have to start something online. Like, think about it like this. Why would you not? And let me come down here, right? If you're selling something locally, right, and you're getting sales locally, why would you not put it online? There are millions of people, billions of people on multiple social media platforms that you can advertise to for free, right? You can make the organic content, talk about the benefits, talk about people's problems, right? What is the biggest problems that they're having? And then present them with the solution, make them aware that they have the problem. So a lot of the times when you're trying to make more money, you got to find a problem to solve, right? You got to find the problem to solve and then work on being the best at solving that problem, that specific problem, that one problem, right? How can I focus on being the best at solving that? And then providing things that will solve that problem, right? So for example, if someone has back pain, right? How can I, study more about the back and find the materials, the things that are needed to help with back pain? And how I'm solving that specific problem. And then I'm letting people know, hey, don't you hate when your back is hurting every time you wake up in the morning? Well, look, here's this thing. It helps with X, Y, and Z. And the best part about it is that you can get it today for only $19.99. Isn't that how most ads work? Isn't that how most commercials work? They tell you the problem that you're having, and then they present you with the solution to your problem. And I think that a lot of people, in order to make more money, you have to take that initiative to do the same thing, right? So it does not matter what niche you're in. You just have to go out there and go sell something. Like, and I always knew that, think about it. When you're trading your time for money, right? Time is a limited resource that you can't go out and get back. So if you took all the time that you're taking now and putting it into trading, trading that time for money, imagine what you could do if you took all your time and got some information on what you could sell. So now that the time that you're dedicating to getting the information pays off when you execute on it, right? So now what happens is you get the information because you traded your time for info instead of just trading it for money, right? And then you put some of your time into the craft. You put some of the time into selling the product or being informed on the product and then selling the product. But it's not supposed to be easy. You see, it's supposed to stress you to a degree. It's supposed to make you anxious. It's supposed to make you feel like giving up. If it didn't make you feel like that, then you're probably not going hard enough, or your goals aren't as big as as big as they need to be. Your dreams aren't big enough. If it don't stress you, something's off. You're complacent. You're okay with where you at. And I think that for any individual who wants to make more money, right, you have to start by addressing that. Because in here right now, I'm not selling you anything, right? Shopify, you could comment Shopify right now. If you don't have an online brand, I highly recommend starting with Shopify. It's the number one place. I'm not selling you anything. The only thing that I'm doing in here is I'm selling you on you. And you have to move out of the way from in front of yourself so you can start moving forward. Money is just not going to randomly fall out of the sky to you. You got to go out there and think through it. Any problems that you're having through life, you got to learn how to sit down and think through it. So if you're going to go out there and try to make more money, what problems can you solve? And then how can I do it efficiently? And then how can I do it over the long term? Can I choose something that'll make sense that my 45-year-old wouldn't mind doing? My 45-year-old self wouldn't mind doing. Right? So if you're not already putting yourself out there, post that reel, post that TikTok, post that YouTube video. Yeah, you're getting 3 views. Yeah, you may get 10 views. You might get 100 views. You may get 1,000 views. Whatever that number is, it doesn't matter. It's the consistency and understanding that, guess what? If you keep doing it and you give it enough time horizon, if you do it over a long enough time horizon, you will see more success than where you are right now. That's the goal. How can I just do this thing without giving up? The problem is when people want to make more money with something, there's always they have a flashy eye syndrome where every time something new comes up, they jump on that wave. But you don't give the previous wave or the thing that you really want to do enough time and energy, so you don't see results. So because you don't see results, you jump straight to the next thing. You jump ship and you go straight to the next thing. And now you're building these half-broken ships, right, that are supposed to get you across the water, but now all of them are sinking because you're not giving it enough time, because you wish that you want it to happen overnight. You want the money to just pour in. That's what you want. And realistically, as humans, you want things to happen overnight, right? But that's just not how it works. The most successful people delay things. The most successful people understand that it's not going to come overnight. It's not supposed to come overnight. The journey is when people think that they want the result so bad, it's really not the result. Once you get the result, you realize that the journey was more important than the trophy. The hard work in the mornings, the working out early mornings, working out late nights. That journey is the goal, to enjoy that. And then when you get the result, guess what? Anytime somebody wins a championship, the first mindset is, how do we do it again? So you're already programmed to think next. So why not enjoy the journey? Because you're always going to want a new result. You're always going to want the next level up. Does that make sense? Drop a yes in the chat if that makes sense. You're always going to want, so you reach 100, let's put it like this. You want to make $10,000. Okay, you make your first $10,000. Guess what? It feels great to know that you have it, right? But guess what? You're automatically like, all right, I'm moving on to 25. So you're never giving yourself enough time to even sit and appreciate the result itself, because you're so focused on next, that you never took no time to just breathe and say, wow, I actually fucking did this shit. And look how I did it. I did it my way. I did it legally, and I did it my way. And that's powerful because I want people to understand that you are capable of doing the things that you want to do, seeing the results that you want to see, and living the life that you want to live, but it requires a different version of you. The current version has to die in order for the next version to live and to be born. So if you're not posting your content, how do you expect to sell anything? How do you expect to make more money? If you're not advertising yourself, if you're not advertising your services, how do you expect to make more money? How? So I think the thing is when you're trying to make more money ASAP, it's either A, I'm going to go out there and solve a problem and sell a product that does solve that problem, or B, I'm going to go out there, find a problem and sell a service that solves that problem. Or C, which is an option a lot of people don't talk about, I'm going to go out there and find a problem, and then I'm going to find someone else who has the solution to the problem, and I'm going to sell it on their behalf. And I'm going to build my audience, give as much value as possible, selling someone else's thing. Is that making sense? And that's called affiliate marketing. So there's multiple ways to make more money, right? So let me just tell y'all, right? Like I told y'all when I first came into this live, I am not selling you guys anything right now, right? I'm not selling you anything in this live, at least, right? I'm not selling you anything outside of me selling you on yourself, right? But to be completely honest, I'm making money from this, right? Some people might think, oh, you're making money because someone's going to go click at the link in the bio and buy a course or something. No, I'm not making money from that. I'm making money from every person who comments Shopify and they sign up for Shopify and they pay $1, right? I'm helping you start your online business. I'm helping you get into this space that you've been wanting to get into. You just keep telling yourself that there's all these other things that come up, right? So now I'm just giving you the initiative to go do it, maybe giving you a little bit of a push, right, to go do it. And then when you go sign up for Shopify for $1, because you're going to use it already, and you're going to get 30 days for $1 already, I'm going to get paid $150 from Shopify. So every single one of y'all who sign up with Shopify for $1, they pay me $150. So guess what? Why would I need to sell you anything? All I need to do is get you to believe in yourself, give you the information you're going to need to be successful on the platform so you can go use my link and go make an account. Is that making sense, y'all? Like, understand that concept, right? For every person who signs up for this thing right here and comments Shopify and signs up with my link, you're going to pay $1 for 30 days. Amazing fucking deal. Shopify is the best platform on the world. I've made millions of dollars on Shopify, and you can do the exact same. You don't have to be fucking the most beautiful person in the world. And even if you're the ugliest person in the world, you can make a shit ton of money from it. But guess what? Every time y'all sign up with my link, I get paid $150 per person from Shopify. So guess what? Look at what I just did in front of you. I have an audience, I have a brand, a personal brand, and I have people who rock with me because I give value, because I actually care, and I do want to help y'all, right? But because of that, I don't have to sell y'all nothing. I can give you all the solutions you're going to need to your problem before they occur, or give you the motivation you're going to need, right? And then afterwards, you're going to go sign up, make that thing, solve that problem immediately, and then I get paid from it. So now, if anything, I have to give you an OD amount of stuff. I'm going to give you and just think about the perception of it, right? I went out there, I found the problem. People want to start online businesses. People want to sell things online. The solution, open up a website on Shopify. Here's how you do it. Here's a free course. Here's a free website template. Here is a free list of different apps that you're going to need for Shopify. Here's all of that stuff for free. Go sign up. Just make sure you use my link. And now I get paid $150. So now it's not me selling you, because if I didn't say anything right now, people were going to sign up anyways. Think about all the people who are just coming into this live who didn't even hear anything I just said, or the people who are signing up and didn't even care what I just said at all, right? People are going to sign up anyways. I'm going to make money either way. I just choose to make money from helping people. So there's different levels to problems in making money. It's either, again, I'm going to repeat this. This is important. You're going to go out there. You're going to find a problem to solve, right? Listen to me on this, y'all. You're going to go out there and find a problem to solve, and you're going to make a product, or you're going to sell a product that solves that problem. That's the first option of making more money. The second option of making more money, right, is I am going to go out there and find a problem. I'm going to get informed on that problem, And I'm going to learn how to solve that problem and create a service so it's recurring, right? So if somebody doesn't know how to get more traffic to their website, I'm going to run ads. I'm going to have an ads agency. I'm going to charge you $3,000 a month. If I get 10 clients, that's how I'll make $30,000 a month. I've done this before. When I first launched the ads course, I took clients before I bought any or before I sold the course to prove the concept first before I sold anything. So I made money from that before. And then the last option is I go out there and I find the problem. And because I like the solution so much, I tell people about the problem that they have. I give them the solution, but I advertise someone else that has the solution for them, and they pay me on the behalf. And you can do this with virtually any online platform that actually has anything related to a subscription. You can do this with ClickFunnels. You can do this with Go High Level. You can do this with Shopify if you're a Shopify partner, right? You can do this with virtually anything, right? Now, the reason I have access to something like this is because I'm a Shopify partner, right? And I talked about this before. Once you reach a certain level or you get, you fill out this application, right? So for me, how did I do that? How do I get paid $150 for every dollar that somebody spends on Shopify? How the hell does that work? Well, it works like I've been on Shopify for going on 5 years. I built multiple companies on Shopify. I filled out an application. They only accept 18% of people. I told them my following. I told them how much I love Shopify. I told them how much money I make from Shopify. They looked at my accounts. They seen that I was legit. And then they granted me access to an opportunity like this, to where now I can promote a platform that I already love, I've already made money from, to people who want to make more money and get paid from them. It's a win-win-win. So that's how you got to start looking at how you're going to make more money is what problems can I go out there and solve? Right? The person who has a lash business right now, if you're in here and you do lashes, right? You have a lash business that is doing pretty well, but now you're looking to make more money. Well, why don't you just sell the lash supplies online to the girl who's trying to start it? Why don't you make a course on how to get into lashes? Why don't you make a course on how you can get more bookings? Same thing with hairstylists, same thing with makeup artists, same thing with barbers. It's the same thing, universal. It's all universal. How are you going to help somebody else solve their problem? And then how can you get them to pay you for it or pay somebody else that'll pay you for bringing them to them? Right? So we should be thinking like that first. And then that way, once we start finding something, you really just need confirmation that it works. Right? I think every person, when they're doing anything, they just need some sort of confirmation that it'll end up working. The confirmation is either that first sale, that first post goes viral, or that first post gets some love, right? You can make it virtually around anything, right? But the thing is we have to start thinking outside of the box. Don't always just, TikTok shop is popping off right now, so now I got to go jump on that wave. I'm telling you, I've been around this shit for 4 years. I've seen things come and I've seen things go quick. But the faster you keep jumping from thing to thing, you're just playing yourself. Right? You're just playing yourself. That first personal comment from a real human after a purchase. Exactly. You just need confirmation. And I feel like for some people, depending on who you are as an individual, once you get that confirmation, once you get that one thing that you've been looking for, once you get that, it does a whole nother thing for you because that's all you really needed. Once you get the confirmation, you're like, you know what? I'm about to go all in on it. I'm gonna post more content. I'm gonna get on Instagram Live more. Like, the crazy part is it's like what, March? It's March something. I don't even know the date right now, right? It's March something, right? And everybody set all these big goals for themselves for 2024 in the beginning of the year. And they're like, yeah, I'm about to go do this, and I'm gonna post on Instagram every single day, and I'm gonna fucking post on YouTube. I'm gonna do all of this stuff, right? And then most people have already fallen off of the goals that they set for themselves. So now that it's the first quarter is almost up, right? Now you got to start thinking about, well, shit, the year is already passing us up fast. It's fucking March. I feel like we just came into 2024, right? But if you're not actively trying to progress throughout this time period, time is going to fly by either way. So what are you going to do with your time? You can either take your time and go fuck off, right? And go do stupid shit that's not going to pay off in the future, or you can do things that your future self would thank you for today. And I know this for a fact because My current version self is thanking myself from 3 to a year ago. I'm thanking myself, right, for buying that cryptocurrency. Bought Bitcoin at 22,000. It's just crossed 70,000. I'm grateful for the decisions that I made back then when everybody was talking about shit was going to zero. I'm grateful for starting that business. I'm grateful for the version of me that sold do-rags out of the trunk. I'm grateful for that person because that person had a seed. That one seed, after you keep watering over and over and over, once you get some confirmation, you continuously water in that one seed, it grew. And I'm where I'm at right now. So the thing is y'all have to give yourselves enough time to, receive the fruits of your labor. People expect fruits to just be given with no labor. You haven't put no work in. And whatever work you feel like you put in, it's not substantial enough, because if it was, your situation would be different. And that's a fact. If you don't like the things that are going on in your life right now, if you want to change things for yourself, start with the decisions you make. Start with the environments you put yourself in. Start there first. Start there first. And then you'll be able to grow. Because you're not going to be able to change yourself until you change the decisions you make, which take discipline, and when you change your environment. So you gotta stay locked in on whatever the long-term goal is, whatever your main focus is when it comes to making money and why you're doing what you're doing. That has to be at the forefront, and you have to keep doing it. You got to stay consistent with it. You got to trust the process. You got to have a level of delusion when it comes to you being successful, right? You got to kind of look at it like, shit, bro. Like, you got to believe in yourself even when you know how hard that is to believe in yourself when everyone else is doubting you? You got to have a level of craziness that most people don't have. And that's what it's going to take to become successful. That's what it's going to take to make more money. Believing in yourself even when the shit's not working, because you know that you're going to find the solution for it. Y'all can drop y'all questions down below, for real. I missed hella stuff. I wasn't even reading what y'all was saying. I was really talking and looking at myself, right? But real quick, you guys should definitely 100% start your online business, bro, and actually promote it. Give it a chance. Let it breathe, right? Go to Shopify, right? You could comment Shopify right now. You'll get a $1 trial link. You can get it for 30 days. You can go build your website within less than 30 days, right? Whether you're selling candles, earrings, jewelry, doesn't matter, right? You can go sign up for Shopify, build your website, and start promoting the thing that you want to sell. Start promoting the thing that's going to solve problems. How much do we pay after the 30 days? I think Shopify's normal subscription is like $29 or $39 a month. Something like that. I can't remember. I think it's like $39. So yeah. Can you help me strategize on a good idea for me? I have some ideas, but I don't have time to test. I would not personally be able to do it, but I do think that if you take the ideas and you figure out, look at the things that aren't making you as much money and you're spending most of your time on, and cut the things that aren't an absolute necessity. Plus the POS system. Absolutely. Bro, point of sale is one of the craziest. Bro, point of sale is one of the craziest things that they've done, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. Being able to sell in person and make it convenient, especially for those of y'all who are if you just start in whatever type of, product that you're selling, right? POS allows you to get this card reader. I don't even know where mine is. I don't know. I can't remember where mine is because I used it during this pop-up shop, right? But they basically give you could buy a card reader, or they have a free one. They give you a card reader, right? In the POS, you can put all of your inventory from your Shopify store in the POS. It automatically syncs up. And then every single time that you sell something in person, it tracks it. And it's just a whole bunch of other shit that you get to do, bro. So Shopify is one of the best platforms in the world. You can comment Shopify right now. You can get 30 days for $1.